Hello and welcome to Rep Sports. Punjab Kings have won this game by a massive margin of 7 wickets and with 21 balls to spare. So, no respite there for Mumbai Indians at all. They have been hammered in their home ground. Shomik is joining us from outside of the Wankhede Stadium, and also joining us is Bharat Ramraj and Mohar Chaudhary. Shomik, I'll go over to you first. What is going on with Mumbai Indians? They just don't seem to be getting it right. But on the other hand, some brilliant cricket from Punjab Kings.
Yeah, Gargi, I will not sort of nitpick as far as Mumbai Indians are concerned. They are completely outplayed in this game. If you start from the very first over of the match, take Arshdeep Singh. Arshdeep Singh came into this game with an economy rate of 10.5 over the last four matches and just 2 wickets. And here he started to bend the ball like Beckham from the word go. He moved the ball in the air. Oh, the two previous games, no bowler uh, could manage. I mean, no bowler found even the semblance of swing at this venue. And Arshdeep, right from the word go, Ryan Rickleton in the first over was a sitting duck. He was struggling to lay a bat to ball, and after that, in the second over, back to back wickets, consecutive wickets that took him to 100 IPL wickets. Arshdeep set it up, and then what happened during the chase? Allah Ghaznfar took 2 wickets, and it was a bit. You can say that if Bumrah would have taken Prabhsimran's catch at backward point of Hardik Pandya, the complexion of the game could have changed. But then it was a case of ifs and buts. It didn't happen. And after that, Prabhsimran and Shreyas that partnership, brilliant partnership. And Prabhsimran obviously was the brightest star on the night, but the way this guy, Punjab, this guy Shreyas Iyer played, the calmness, he was ready to eschew his ego and play second fiddle, the hallmark of a great leader. And this is his Karma Bhumi, Wankhede Stadium, and this is also the chief selector city. Hope he is watching. Shreyas Iyer should get into India's T20I squad. An embarrassment of riches cannot be an excuse.
Bharat, what do you say about Shreyas Iyer? Because the way that he's been leading Punjab Kings since the last season, not just this season in isolation, but these performances have been far too dominating to ignore Shreyas Iyer's leadership qualities.
Yeah, not just leadership qualities, his batting as well. Especially with Surya Kumar Yadav struggling, who knows? Shai Sir might get into the Indian squad at some point of time. But yes, he's a very very good captain, very confident captain. His Saban, I think, makes the right changes. Though you can counter it by saying that a lot of things are decided behind the scenes by the coaching staff. But still, you need a good captain, especially when the situation is not going in your favor. Then you definitely need a good captain on the field. So yes, he's a fine leader, and he's also someone who I think understood his game really well over a period of time. His batting really well over a period of time. So he has different gears. It's not like he has just one gear. So he can play in different situations, and that's what he has been showcasing right through this IPL. That he doesn't just have one gear; he has different gears, and it based on the situation of the game, is able to turn it around. So a lot of credit to him. Hopefully, at some point of time, Punjab Kings will win an IPL title. RCB have done it. Maybe it is time for Punjab Kings as well to go one step further and win an IPL title.
You know, Mohor and Shorjani, both of you asking me this question. We've been talking about, we have almost 5 to 6 batters that have been brilliant in the recent past, especially in this IPL as well. And now there's another name that has added to it. It is Prabhsimran Singh. He's been batting beautifully. He's been striking it at over 200 in almost every single game that he's gone out to play. What are your thoughts?
Uh, I mean, obviously, in today's day and age of the evolving T20 format, strike rate is important. But alongside that, what he has really been able to maintain is his consistency. despite striking at above 200 plus strike rate, he has remained consistent. I've been watching in the previous year as well, and even this year as well. He just goes out there, him and Priyansh Arya both. Sometimes, one of them is not able to do as much, but they know from the start what their role is, and they are ready to hit it out of the park. Even today you will see, and not just that, they are Prabhsimran is just hitting those big shots. He's always he's extremely also aware of the game around him. His gap finding abilities, the placement, timing, everything was accurate, and it's not just logging that I keep repeating every time. He makes batting look extremely elegant, and it's lovely to see so many young talents coming up, and obviously with this much consistency he has a long way to go.
Shorjani, your thoughts on Prabhsimran?
um, Definitely he's very consistent. But another point that I would like to add is the fact that he was extremely calm on the crease as well, because we saw that Punjab, they were 45 for 2. I mean, Priyan Sharia, he departed early, and then Cooper Connolly also, he could not strike. And I think Prab Simran, he kept his calm. And I think that over of Deepak Chahar, where he was, the 21 run over, I think that was the highlight of the match. And the way he was hitting the shots, he looked very confident out there. He has been consistent, but the thing with him is, he has earned a place in the team. That is what I personally believe. I mean, his place in the playing 11 right now is justified.
You're
Sorry,
on
I was
mute.
unable to, yeah, no, I was unable to unmute myself. It was some other thing was happening. Okay, Vinny's Magic is saying now this is the time of Punjab finally, thank God. And how good is Sarpanch Sahab as a batter and as a captain? Is Shreyas ready for India captain position? Then there's Fitmonk who's saying 2028 T20 World Cup, captain or captain, a year my captain. A little dead
I don't
poets.
know, Gargi. I don't know. Shreyas is definitely a captaincy option. I will not rule it out, but once again, I don't want to jump the gun. The fact of the matter is that captaincy will come later. He needs to be picked for the T20 squad. As I have already said, an embarrassment of riches cannot be an excuse because you pick your best players. And Shreyas Iyer, not in the Indian team after this form, is sort of travesty. Shreya Iyer should get into the team. And captaincy, that is the Prabhsimran Singh, unfortunate guy. Over the last 3 years, he has been scoring at strike rate north of 150. But that opening slot is completely chock-a-block. You see Sanju Samson, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Shubman Gill is out, Yashasvi Jaiswal is out. Now there is Vaibhav Suryavanshi. So from Simran Singh, I mean, he is sort of unlucky. What to do? But Shreyas Iyer is different class. And Shreyas Iyer, I hope, and I hear a lot of garbage on social media, different, that the way Shreyas Iyer is, it doesn't fit into the team's philosophy. It is sort of garbage. It is down to not everybody would be. It is, I mean, a team is not a team of robots. Different individual would be different, and herein comes the man management factor, the way you manage people. Sreya Iyer, if whatever it is, if he doesn't if it doesn't fit into the team philosophy, that is not a tenable excuse. It is about his cricket, and obviously he's not going to create any trouble. And he is the vice captain of the Indian ODI team, which means there is no off the field issues, right? He would have been in the Test squad, but his back betrayed. He couldn't face more. I mean, the way thing was, and he was brought back to the red ball fold with the India A team. Then he wrote to Ajit Agarkar saying that my back is betraying. I cannot. After facing 60 balls, it is developing spasms. So that was the thing. But shortest formats, it he should be in the team. And one more
Gandhi
thing,
ji.
Gargi,
Okay,
and
okay.
Gargi, one more thing. That is, see, what we have been witnessing is this Punjab Kings. It is about the team philosophy, that fearless cricket, playing without the fear of failure. Prabhsimran Singh knew, even after that drop catch, that if he would have gotten out next ball, he wouldn't have faced a dressing down in the dressing room. So that kind of atmosphere, that helps you perform to your potential. And that is what Shreya Iyer and Ricky Ponting have created in this team.
Gargiti, just to add, because we are talking about Shreyas Iyer, of course, we have seen his batting, his leadership skills excellent, but we also must talk about the catch tonight. I mean, just a few months back, he was literally in a in a near fatal injury, and tonight once again he laid his body on the line just for that catch. I mean, I saw Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav just behind him, and they were flabbergasted. They could not believe their eyes, the kind of save that he did tonight. So, I mean, him as a fielder also needs appreciation. And that's what a proper captain does. In every aspect, he's just proving himself.
All right,
Gargi,
Bharat, yeah.
Gargi, sorry to interrupt, Gargi. I will go to the press conference if there is an update on Rohit Sharma, and to catch the updates, the press conference will start. So if I take your leave, but जाते जाते एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ कि Jasprit Bumrah once again went wicketless, 40 runs in his 4 overs, and the way Prabhsimran Singh treated him, I mean, fatigue. I don't know that now maybe just maybe Jasprit Bumrah is an all-time great. He will always be an all-time great. And it's a follow period maybe, but now maybe it feels like he's a bit fatigued.
All right, we'll let you go, Shomik. Thank you so much for joining and for the
Thank
updates.
you.
We'll see you soon. All right. Going over to you now, Bharat. There is a question here. Anirban Banerjee is asking, how can a team like MI have Shardul, Deepak be two out of your five main bowlers in 2026? There's serious doubt of bowling talent in IPL. No new spinner has been impressive except Shivang. Harsh?
Maybe slightly harsh, but yes, see, if 10 teams are around, then it's not going to be easy to pick so many young fast bowlers. Indian domestic cricket doesn't have so many young fast bowlers to pick some two, three of them. Mumbai Indians also would be struggling in that respect. But I think they have one problem in the sense that, see, if you look at all other teams, I'm not joking, but if you look at all other teams, even Chennai Super Kings now have a tall hit the deck fast bowler in Jamie Overton. So everyone is picking at least one tall fast bowler because of the kind of conditions that you're seeing. It's not easy for swing bowlers like Shardul Thakur or Deepak Chahar in these conditions because the white kookaburra ball doesn't swing nowadays. And secondly, you are not seeing any kind of grass. With most of the surfaces, you don't see grass. We saw some moisture in one of the games in Guwahati, but that is very much something that you don't often see with the IPL. It happened because there's a lot of rain, and that is why moisture came into the equation. So I think Mumbai Indians need to look at their pace attack and somehow get Bosch into the pace attack. I think because he's one of those tall fast bowlers who actually hits the deck hard, gets a little bit of bounce. I think that can give them a bit of buffer, especially with Bumrah struggling to take a wicket, and also he can bat a bit. Yes, I understand that they have problem with having somehow trying to slot in Bosch because of Rohit Sharma's injury now. But I think they have to get Bosch into this pace attack. Otherwise, this pace attack lacks that bite, especially with Bumrah also struggling to take wickets. In 2026, Deepak Chahar, Shardul Thakur, in these conditions, on this kind of a flat pitch, they have very little going for them because the white kookaburra ball doesn't swing, and you don't see. There was a time at the Wankhede used to see a little bit of grass cover, but that I'm not seeing it in this IPL or even in the last IPL. So I think they have to look beyond Shardul and Deepak Chahar.
Shorjani, do you think this is the template that Mumbai Indians should go with? Abhay is saying MI has to move on from star-studded people and try youngsters. More Sky, Tilak, Bolt, Chahar, Thakur, Santner. They need to be dropped. Youngsters are more flexible now. They will adopt easily. You're on mute.
Sorry, sorry. No, I think it's too harsh to judge these experienced players on a single, on the basis of a single tournament. I think they have shown up for the team in the previous years as well. That's why Mumbai Indians, they have so many trophies. But definitely, if I talk a little about the bowling attack of Mumbai Indian, I think the pace bowling attack is a concern. Be it Deepak Chahar, be it Hardik Pandya, be it Shardul Thakur, all of them have been expensive today. I think Allah Ghazanfar he was the only economical bowler. Even Jasprit Bumrah looks a little rusty this tournament. But again, having said that, it's Jasprit Bumrah, and when it matters the most, he goes out there and he performs for the national team, and I think that is the main aim. But the bowling attack is definitely a very big concern for Mumbai Indians, because see, when you look at batting, they were not missing someone like a Rohit Sharma today. Quinton de Kock, he came in, and we all were talking, when we came to know that Rohit Sharma would not be playing, we all knew that Quinton de Kock would be coming in. And to be very honest, the batting order I feel is perfectly all right. You have someone like Ryan Rickelton who will perform for you. You have Quinton de Kock. However, Surya Kumar Yadav was unable to score runs today. But I don't think the batting order is a concern at any given point. However, having said that, I definitely feel that questions are going to be raised on Hardik Pandya as a captain. Although he has had a very good season with the Gujarat Titans, I think with his campaign with the Mumbai Indians, questions are going to be asked about his captaincy and his decisions.
Okay, let's see some more questions because a lot of them are coming in right now. Divine is saying every time I see Shreyas, I wonder how could KKR let him go. It pains and angers me. I would humbly request MI to rest Bumrah. He looks totally burnt out. Have some mercy on the champ. I, it's not about burnout. It's not about burnout. I think it has a lot to do with the conditions as well, and just the fact that everyone's hitting him out of the park. Maybe he's not at his best, but maybe mental fatigue after the World Cup. That could be one of those reasons. Um, your thoughts, Mohor, on
Bullshit.
this? Just Bumrah?
Uh, Acha, if I have to talk about Shreyas Iyer at first, I mean, we all have the same question. Till late, we don't know what went down at the auction, so we don't have an answer to that. But yes, when it comes to Jasprit Bumrah, look, I don't think resting him is going to help, because when Varun Chakravarti was going for a lot of runs, a lot of us, even we actually suggested that maybe he should be rested. But then again, if someone like a Bumrah is rested, who is the replacement in MI? Anyway, all the pacers are struggling. Who do you bring in, in his place and expect him to fire instantly? That is not going to work out. We know the caliber that Bumrah holds. He has proven himself time and time again. Sure, maybe he's going through a rough patch at the moment. Could be fatigue, could be anything, could be just the fact that he's just not able to fire. Maybe he has his plans, but he's not being able to execute them, and it happens to the best of us. He is obviously a human being at the end of the day. So I think I mean, yeah, I know a few games have already gone by, but let's have some hope. Let's see what he does in the future. But I don't think resting him is going to help him, because even on the field, Gagid, if I have to add, he does look very like out of confidence. Like he's dropping catches. His overall body language is just not the Bumrah that we have seen. So maybe he just needs to talk to someone and just figure out his where he's going wrong.
I will just add a point. This one point on Bumrah. Today he was bowling, actually in his first over, he was bowling between 138 kilometers per hour to 141. That's usually the pace at which he's very comfortable with. So he actually showed encouraging signs in the first over. I think Hardik Pandya made a mistake there by not giving him another over, because his form could have continued, because in the first over it actually looked good. They keep Bumrah for somewhere in the end overs. I don't think that plan is working. They have to give him, I think, couple of overs upfront in the power play. So I think that is where Hardik Pandya missed a trick. They have done that in the past too. When they picked Jofra Archer, when they bought Jofra Archer, they did the same thing, exactly the same thing that they're doing with Bumrah. But Jofra Archer likes to bowl in the power play overs. He likes to bowl 2-3 overs in the power play overs, but they were very rigid with him in the sense that they would make him bowl 1 over in the power play overs and then three in the at the back end. So that is something that they're very rigid with Bumrah as well. At present, I think he needs to bowl a couple more overs in the power play overs, which might just give him that little bit of confidence, because the ball will move around a little more up front. And he actually bowled pretty well. The first over was very good. Unfortunately, I think Hardik Pandya missed a trick there.
Also, I would like to add about MI's batting, and I would like your opinions on it as well. I know it was not a traditional, Wangkhere pitch that we know, belter. It was not that way. It was a little slow at first, and then it eased out as time passed. But I don't think 195 was enough. Especially if you look at the middle order. I mean, sure, it was great that Namandhir came good today. But if you look at Hardik Pandya's innings, if you look at Sharfin Rutherford, I mean, it was an excellent Yorker from Arshdeep Singh. But if you look at Hardik Pandya, if you look at who else was there, Surya Kumar Yadav for sure. I mean, I think these people playing well needs to happen. Otherwise, I mean, the start is happening. I mean, the start is perfect, but then you're not able to continue the momentum. So I think something around 205, 210 could have been much better. What are your thoughts, Bharat sir?
Oh, I'm not sure to start with. Anyway, coming back to that point, see, yeah, 13 overs, they were 134 for two. So from that situation, you expect any team to score at least 210 or 220. So they definitely missed a trick there. 13 overs, 130 runs. That is basically that going at 10 runs per over. Yes, Hardik Pandya, I think, is struggling against back of length bowling. That's what opposition teams are doing. They're just pounding it on a back of length and is struggling a little bit, at least in this IPL. The other one, yes, Ashwin Rutherford again struggled. This time around, struggled. He did well when the match was basically all but over in the last game. This time around, he just one of five balls. And Surya Kumar Yadav, obviously, I think he's going through a long bad patch. Who knows? His career might be coming to an end. That's what I feel so, because if it's such a long patch, bad patch, then something must be going wrong with him. Maybe it is wrist. I think wrist is perhaps a problem. But yes, at 134 for two after 13 overs, from that situation, you should definitely get about 210 to 15. It may not have been enough, but still they should have got that many runs.
All right, and with that, I think we can call it a day. Quite long, 11:24 is the time right now. I think tonight the game finished within reasonable hours, did it not?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
Or was
it
it
did.
another 4.5 hour game?
No, 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 no.
No, right? I think
Also because there were a lot of
Yesterday
balls to
and today
spare.
finished before time. Thank God.
that's because there were 20 balls to spare.
None, exactly.
Yeah,
If those 20 happen, we'd be going live right now.
yeah.
So, so let's see. All right,
They're
something
just
needs to
making
be
our
done
job
about
easier,
it.
I think. I think they're just making our job
Thanks to them.
easier.
Thanks to Punjab Kings.
Okay, Greg is saying, take my super chat. Hardik also finished as a batter. He scored only 12 balls. He only scored 12 of 14. Such a pathetic innings. MI should go with younger player. Drop Sky, such a pathetic player. I don't think they'll be doing that anytime soon. I think that's the best answer I can give right now, because the management believes in these players. They bring in a lot of experience. They're a champion team. Remember, these are the guys that won you the World Cup, so they'll be going in with that mentality. Don't think it will take a shaky start for them to start dropping their captain and vice captain. All right. On that note, we'll take your leave. Thank you so much, Mohor, Shorjani, Bharat, and of course, Shomik, also, who joined us from outside of the Wankhede Stadium. We'll be back tomorrow again ahead of the game, so don't forget to join us then. Also, lots coming your way. Tanya Sachdev, I had a conversation with her about Vaishali and her candidates win. We also have a lot more IPL build up coming up. So don't forget to join in and stay tuned. Thank you.